How far away from the White House was this crash? On this day in history, January 13, 1982, Air Florida Flight 90 left Washington National Airport en route to Fort Lauderdale, but sadly crashed into the Potomac River in Washington, D.C., killing 78 people. The plane, a Boeing 737-222, had flown into the nation's capital from Miami in the early afternoon, and after a short stop was intending to return to Fort Lauderdale. Unfortunately, snow and inclement weather forced the airport to close temporarily. When it reopened, the plane was de-iced, but due to the conditions, it still had difficulty moving away from the gate. It eventually made its way to the only usable runway, but it had to wait 45 minutes for clearance to take off. Pilot Larry Wheaton chose not to return to the gate for additional de-icing and neglected to activate the aircraft's de-icing system, which was a costly mistake. Cockpit recordings revealed discussions between the pilot and co-pilot about the ineffectiveness of de-icing, which can create a false sense of security. Air Florida Flight 90 was cleared for takeoff, but by the time it reached the end of the runway, ice had built up on the wings, resulting in an unsuccessful takeoff. The National Transportation Safety Board determined that the accident was due to pilot error, noting failures to activate ice protection systems, the use of reverse thrust in a snowstorm, reliance on the jet exhaust from the plane ahead to melt ice, and failure to abort the takeoff despite a power problem. The plane crashed into the 14th Street Bridge over the Potomac River, just 2 miles away from the White House, hitting 7 occupied vehicles before plunging into the ice. Only 4 passengers and 1 crew member survived. One passenger in particular, Arlen D. Williams Jr., assisted in the rescue of the survivors but drowned before he could be rescued himself. The bridge the plane hit was renamed in his honor, and he received the Coast Guard's Gold Life-Saving Medal posthumously. A tragedy that could have been avoided, Air Florida Flight 90's crash became a widely used case study for both air crews and rescue workers on proper pilot training regulations and pre-flight checks. If you've learned something, consider dropping a like and subscribing to my channel. Your support would mean the world to me.